And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Justice for All. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist, second video games, second commentary. And I just realized that I cut off the previous episode like a minute too early. Oh well, whatever the case may be, let's go ahead and move. We just talked to Regina over here, and she seems to be quite the interesting character, the lady charmer of the circus, if you will. So with that being said, we have other places we can go to. We can go to the ringmaster's room. Should we go there first, or should we go to the reception desk? Not the reception desk, but let's go to the circus entrance first, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go to Lodging House Plaza. We'll go to the ringmaster section later. I want to see if there's anybody in here first. December 28th, Lodging House Plaza. This seems to be a dorm where all the... this is Phoenix. This seems to be a dorm where all the performances in the circus stay. Really? So that stoogey clown should be here, huh? He's so kooky. Ah, it's you two. Oh, well, if it isn't Gumshoe. Oh, Detective Gumshoe! I always see you hanging around when I'm working at a crime scene, pal. You always seem to be working so hard, Detective. I'd rather not be working hard, but with crime you don't make your own hours. That sounds more like my legitimate Carol voice than my Gumshoe voice. If I have to be at the circus anyway, I want to see the lion tamer and the tightropes. However, no matter where I go, the show is always the same. Dead body, stage left. He's just sounded like he was trying too hard to sound cool. Nick, he complained! That's a rarity. Let's get back to the business. Let's get back to business now, okay? So, Gumshoe, I know that we first met you in case 2 of the first game, and you've been in pretty much every case since. But I just wanted to ask you, Gumshoe was even in the Maggie Bird case for this game. I just want to ask you a question, Gumshoe. Are you aware that I am a lawyer? Come on, you flash that badge at me so many times it doesn't work anymore. Why don't you try wearing a different badge every now and again? Well, I do have a Steel Samurai badge with me. How about that one? I'll only wear it if Detective Gumshoe carries a Steel Samurai police badge. Then it's a deal. I hear that Detective Gumshoe has that very badge. What? Don't look at me like that. You're making me nervous. I didn't think that he actually had one. That's interesting. So, if things the way that they are, Gumshoe, I'm just curious. How about tomorrow's trial? Do you know who will be the prosecutor in the court? As if you don't know who was going to be prosecutor, Phoenix. Okay. Do you know who will be the prosecutor in court tomorrow? Of course, it will be Miss Von Karma. She isn't gonna hit me with her whip again, is she? What do you have to worry about? You only have to see her in court. When she shows up at the precinct, the sound of that whip never ends, pal. Detective Gumshoe, that's enough about Von Karma. What about that guy? What is he up to? That guy? She means Edgeworth, I assume. What happened to Edgeworth? You know, the Edgeworth that's Nick's rival. What in the world happened when I went back home? Mr. Edgeworth, you haven't heard what happened to him? Nick won't tell me. Well, to be honest, I'm not at liberty to tell you either. Let's just say he's not around anymore. He's not around? Nick, what does he mean? What does he mean Mr. Edgeworth isn't around? Exactly what he said. He's not around. Edgeworth is gone. Don't say his name again, okay? Nick! I have a feeling that Edgeworth is probably going to be the prosecutor for the 4th case. I'm just putting that out there right now, ladies and gentlemen. You know, because you know how the first game went, right? It was... You had Payne for the first case, and then it was Edgeworth, Manfred Von Karma. So this game is going to be Payne, Lady Von Karma, Edgeworth. I'm calling it out right now, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first on MegaShadowFist channel. What happened? The ringmaster of the circus was murdered, wasn't he? Yep, last night around 10 p.m. He died outside in the cold. A pretty sad way to go out, if you ask me, pal. It was rather cold. This is the scene of the crime, pal. The body was found right over there. Right about where you are standing right now. Ah! Surprised you, didn't I? I'm not laughing! Excuse me, but do you mind telling me what happened to the victim? He was killed by a blow to the noggin, pal. Yeep! It's pretty clear That's how Mia Fey died, actually. It's pretty clear cut as far as murders go. He was discovered quickly. But there's just one thing that doesn't quite fit. Huh? There always seems to be something that doesn't quite fit. Okay, something unusual. What do you have to say? What was this one thing that just doesn't quite fit? The thing you mentioned earlier. Footprints, pal. Footprints. Footprints? Oops. Look at that picture, look at that picture of the crime scene. What's this? The wooden box under the body? No clue, pal. Some forensics experts took it back and are examining it now. And what's this so mysterious about the footprints? Whoa, calm down now. Take a good look at the footprints in this picture. They're his. The victim's footprints are on the scene. That's right, pal. The problem is the killer's footprints aren't there. Bingo. Where did the killer come from? And where did the killer run off to? Obviously, there is no way the killer committed this crime while flying. A flying criminal? That's when something just clicked in my head. Yeah, that's right. Regina said that everyone was, Regina just said that everyone was practicing at the time when the ringleader was murdered. There's no way! Flying is impossible! That's right. Flying is impossible. Absolutely impossible. What's with the hollow laugh, pal? I meant nothing by it, pal. What? Even you're doing it, Phoenix? I meant nothing by it, pal. Better stated, it means I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I can get some info about Max out of him. Criminal photo added to the court record. Okay, so before we begin, let's examine stuff first. See if there's anything unusual. I mean, unusual for a crime scene, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get too excited here. Let's look at this. This is the only place that the snow has been trounced upon. The murderer was sloppy, leaving all these prints all over. No. We're the ones who left the prints. An investigation can be a messy thing sometimes. What? I also slipped and fell in the spot over there. The other detectives all got a good laugh when the prosecutor went, oh my goodness. Thank God there is all this snow around to bring down the swelling. It's great to know that the police aren't worried about preserving the evidence. That's what I was thinking. I was like, you're supposed to be neat at a crime scene. Come on, man. Just examine this. There's some evidence under the tarp over there. Hey, watch it, pal. The killer's behind that trap, tarp. Ah! That doesn't make sense. Oh, gotcha. I was just kidding. Yeah, why would Maya fall for that? Because, I mean, I guess it's because she doesn't truly believe that Max is the killer, but still. I don't know. Nothing up here. I check evidence in all of the weirdest of places. You never know. There could be something up there that maybe we wouldn't notice at first glance. The safety light around the circus are kept on all night long, so they should have been on at the time of the murder. So he's saying the murder took place in the light? How strange. How strange indeed. Okay. Nothing in the window, nothing there. What about this? This year I finally won an air conditioner. What? You didn't have an air conditioner? Did you ride your Triceratops to work too? And what do you mean you won an air conditioner? You didn't buy it? I can't afford one of those things. But I got lucky and won it as a door prize at the annual police Christmas party. They really pay you peanuts, don't they? Peanuts? I don't even get paid enough for peanut butter, let alone peanuts. I see what you did there. I'm sure some of you guys are like, what? I don't see what he did there. What are you talking about? I was just pretending that he said something else besides the whole peanut butter thing. I just wanted to trick you guys into thinking that I was caught on to something just to confuse you guys. You see what I did there? I said I added trick and confuse in the same sentence, adding a sense of redundancy to my statement. Yep, that's one mighty fine picture. So, before we begin, let's go to profiles. Maya is still 18. First of all, let's go to Max. There's like random slowdown for a second. Max! It looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say? A bad attitude follows you everywhere. He's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. But just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal. It's not just his attitude. I've got proof, pal. Huh? He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat. Well, it does have very classy decorative elements. Or decorative. Silky hat added to the court record. Max uses a cloak, silk hat, and white roses as his signature symbols. Pretty mundane, aren't they? Who cares if they are mundane? At least they are easy to understand. I must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness. Huh, and just what is a Tweedle anyway? Tell us about the eyewitness. Oh, Lady Von Karma is still here. Has she aged up yet? Nope, she's still 18. Okay, Regina Berry. Present. I've gotten a fit of it from most of the performers at this circus. They are certainly a strange bunch of characters. You don't say. Well, not stranger than not you, I suppose. That was cold. I'm sorry, I was just messing around. Why don't you just show her a real-life gun to cheer her up, Gumshoe? I've heard that works before. Alright, Russell Berry, how's it going, buddy? Okay. That's really one of the most obnoxious ways to just skim through stuff, isn't it? It's even more annoying than like blah 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 blah. Detective of the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Present. I'm making a really strange, tired-looking face here. Are you sure you weren't born looking like that? I wish I was more lively. Right now, I'm just tired. Well, there's not much you can do about that, so you just gotta keep on being tired. You're right. I'm glad I stayed out of that one. I wonder what I'm just curious. What do you have to say about Lady Von Karma? You're going down this time, pal. Oh, is that right? She's been practicing 1,000 cracks a day. Oh no! A day, pal. Cracks? Wait, you don't mean cracks of the? Yep. Oh, cracks of the whip. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no, I'm having nightmares from a couple episodes ago when she whipped him like 8,000 times. Like, jeez. I feel your pain, Phoenix. I really do. Let's go to Big Top, and then we're going to go ahead and move to Big Top's Ringmaster's room. December 28th, Big Top Ringmaster's room. This is the Ringmaster's room? Yes. This room belonged to the victim, which means this must be where Max met the Ringmaster last night. Now that you mention it, that is what he said. I wonder what... that's an interesting poster. Ah, it's a poster of Max! I want it! Nick, I want it! I want to get out of here. Get me out of here! Okay, let's go ahead and examine. Let's look at this first. Nick, look at all the cute trophies! Indeed, just look at all the awards the circus has won. Like, All-County Quiz Champions, Ringmasters Association Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined. Well, that's interesting, don't you think? Let's go ahead and look. Hey, that kind of looks like an autopsy report. It's a table for guests. There are some paper scattered on top. Ah, look at this! Max's salary is written on this piece of paper. Yikes! What is it? I didn't know that a magician... This salary is incredible! She looks like she's ready to pass out from shock. How much is it? How much is it? That much! Incredible, huh? You can say that again. This must be the paper they used to negotiate Max's salary. The ringmaster signed and dated it. What's the matter, Nick? Max definitely got a raise. But this document is dated a week ago. Ringmaster's paper added to the court record. You better frickin' tell me. They're probably gonna be like, oh, because of inflation, we're not really sure what, like, $1 bajillion is gonna be on December 28th of 2017. So, you know, we're just gonna say that much and just have you fill in the blanks yourself for whatever is a lot to you. Is that what they're doing? Is this all the same thing? Let's look at this desk. This is strange. Everything else looks nice, but this desk looks old and cheap. There's a really big photo on the desk. It's a picture of Regina and her father, the ringmaster. He really loved her, didn't he? Regina was lucky to have such a wonderful father. Or was she? That raises the question. Was he a good father? Anywho, this is probably all the same, like the posters. There's a lot of posters here, don't you think? There are indeed so many posters that they aren't like to miss. Are they? Maya, we're supposed to be the honest ones around here. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is actually new stuff. I should probably read this again. I want to start over. Oh, no! No, I missed out on that! Oh, I wanted to start over. Like, okay. Look at all the stars in this poster. This must have been this poster they used to promote their public appearance. Posters are the way to go, aren't they? What do you mean? We should make posters to promote our law firm. Spine-tingling legal action. Mind-numbing legal lists. You will say wow. Or perhaps hold it. Don't miss out on the stunning life of death or death courtroom thrill ride. With those taglines, our law firm sure would sink faster than the Titanic. We missed out on that whole dialogue chain. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could pause, but dang it. Well, I didn't want to move just yet. Alright, but let me check the court record. What is it that she gathered? Max G promo poster. Emblazoned with Max's 3 famous symbols. Touch the check button for details. Alright, so you can see the hat, the white roses, and was it the purple silk cloak? I believe. Oh, we can't check this, so we can't see how much he earned! Liars! Liars! He earned $10! They're lying to us, ladies and gentlemen. What does this say? Look at all the stars on this poster. This must have been the poster they used to promote their public appearances. Posters are the way to go, aren't they? What do you mean? We should make posters to promote our law firm. Okay, that's the same exact thing. Alright. What about these pictures? Nope, nothing to say about that. Anything to say about this tuxedo? You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. And they call this the face of someone who already knew that. What? A scrap. I don't know why I found that to be so funny. A scrap of white paper is sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Where? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. Aw, you always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Because usually you are doing something wrong. Okay. Anything here? What about this vanity? This is where the ringmaster applied his makeup. It's quite a collection of the most understated colors. Shocking Pink, for example. This one says it is 100% all-natural organic mascara. And this one says sensitive enough for a baby, strong enough for a mime. The ringmaster must have been really concerned about skincare, very metrosexual. Wow, okay. That's interesting. And with that, I think we're going to continue the investigation section in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think of that? You know, I'm sure you guys are making the face of someone who already knew that, weren't you? I'm sure you were. I'm sure you knew that we're going to have an awkward pause. Because why not? Why wouldn't we? I mean, statistically speaking, there should be at least one person watching this, but at least when this first goes live that has never seen any of my previous videos, so you probably don't know what an awkward pause is, in which case, you're in for a treat. Awkward pause, see you guys in the next episode. Blah!